Hey friends, welcome to my channel, and this is the 14th video of Windows Server 2012 R2 step-by-step tutorial. And in this video I'm going to show you how to install and configure session-based desktop deployment by using VDI installations. So in VDI installation we have basically three type of deployment. The first one is remote desktop. You can see from here multiple user concurrent access to same machine, like we have one single machine and every user we in this example you can see we have three users and all three users are accessing the same machine. So this is like something you can say remote desktop thing. And the second thing is virtual desktop, one machine for single user at any given time. Like you can say we have three users, then we need at least three virtual machines to provide one every single user a dedicated virtual machine. So it's same like we can say Windows RDS Citrix Gen Desktop or VMware Horizon View. These all solutions provide a dedicated virtual machine for a specified user or specific user. Whenever you use user login to by using their own credential like username and password, they get to the access to their dedicated virtual machine only. So the last one is option is remote app, access to application hosted in remote machine only, no desktop environment. So in this environment you can say we have a we have a server like Windows Server 2012 R2, and we have installed up you can say we have installed few application like you can say MS Office, Word, Access, these things. And whenever user want to access the MS Word, they need to get into the like internet browser. They need to put the a credential for server authentication, web page authentication. Then they can see all the applications which are published by the server. So like they click on Windows, like you can say MS Office, the MS Office launch, and it like user you can say user feel like application is installed on their own machine, but actually the application is running on remote machine. So this is called remote app. So let's move. And here we have in this demo I'm going to show you remote app deployment. So in my demo environment I have basically three virtual machine. First one is Win2K12 R2 DC01, which is my Active Directory server. Here you can say DC01. I have installed Active Directory DNS role on this server, and also you can say here my domain name is victorinfosol.com. So the second one is my VDI 01 server, which have 6 GB RAM and which is joined to my domain. If you want to check out, here is my VDI 01 local server. You can identify the computer name and domain, my IP address, and the installed RAM 6 GB. So this server is a like you can say fresh install server. Just I did like you can say rename the server, configure the IP address, and join machine and domain. That's all. So no role, no feature has been installed yet in this server. So and the last one is of course we have one client Windows 7 CL01. Here we will test the like remote app by using this machine. So on the browser. So let's do step by step. So first thing I'm going to install the remote remote desktop services on my VDI server. I'm going to launch the Add-on Remove program. You can say manage, add role and features, maximize it, So here is some prerequisites to installing before proceeding further installation of any role and feature. So click next, and here we need to generally we select role based or feature based installation like we do every day. And for this for this demo I am going to select remote desktop services. You can verify here at the below given install required role and service for virtual desktop infrastructure VDI to create a virtual machine based or session based desktop deployment. So what I am going to do, I am going to select the session based deployment for now. So click next. Here we have, so we have two options, standard deployment and quick start. So under the standard deployment you can see a standard deployment allow you to deploy remote desktop services across the multiple servers. So if we go with standard, we have an option to like select the same thing, but you can say in this scenario you can add multiple servers. So I'm going to use the quick start. So a quick start allow you to deploy remote desktop services on one server and create collection and publish remote app programs, you can say. So click next, and we have option remote desktop services. So virtual machine based deployment or session based desktop deployment. So I am going to use session based desktop deployment because I want to publish remote app program. So click next. Here we have our server VDI 01 and the IP address, and the computer is selected by default. So one computer selected, and the account, the credential for vector infosol server admin account will be used to create the deployment. So this account have a domain level privilege, domain level or authentication on my environment, so it is good. Click next. So it's like verifying few things like a quick you can verify one more thing. Quick start will install like RD connection broker, RD web access and RD session host. So we are good to go, and the server will be restarted after roles are installed. The domain user security group will be added to remote desktop user security group on server. So good to go. Click here, restart the destination server automatically if required, and click on deploy. So you can see installation is started for remote desktop services role and session collection, remote app program. So it's first like it will install the remote desktop services and role. After this it will reboot the server once, and then it will finish the session collection and remote app program installations. So just wait for few minutes. So the installation is almost 40% done for remote desktop services role. So just wait for few more seconds after once the server is rebooted. So here we are, you can verify server is rebooting during the installation of remote desktop services. So it's like working on features, 15% completed. So during the remote desktop services installation, server requires few reboots. Like if you go and install the virtual machine based deployment, then it will like enable Hyper-V and few more features on the server. So it may require 2 reboots. But here in our scenario, the server require 1 reboot only. So getting Windows ready, do not turn off your computer. It's enabling the features in background. So applying security policy to the system. And here we are, control letter del. I'm going to log in again with the same user account, server admin, and my credential like password for my account. Oops. So it's login. So the installation is resumed, and you can see it's from installing it's now configuring. So in the background you can verify IaaS and remote desktop services are enabled on this server. So remote desktop services role services installation is completed, succeed, and session collection is also completed, and now it's installing remote app program. You can see publishing remote program. So almost done. So we are done with all the steps which is required to promote or deploy remote app programs. So here we have connect to RD web access. So here is the path which is required to share with client to access the remote you can say remote access path for application publishing. So I'm going to copy this one. Here we are. So I'm going to close this one. So just wait for a few seconds. So we have path, and I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it here. You can see I'm not going to change anything on server configuration for now, because I want to show you what is default application and default setting when we publish when we install any session host server. So here is the website security certificate issue. No problem, continue to this website, not recommended. You need to add a certificate to this site if you want to bypass this message. So navigating. So we are here, like we need to put credentials, so vector info sol and my user ID and my password for user account, and click sign in. So by default we have three application which is published: calculator, paint, and wordpad. So if you want to launch the calculator, click here and you can click on connect, and it will ask for credential, like you can put the same credential, vector info sol and username and password for account. So you can say it's a starting remote application. On the server side, you can see the web page is open on the server also. Click to this website, minimize it, and first time it will take few minutes. Like you can say connected to remote app and desktop connection. Your computer is connected to the server name Win2K12R2 VDI01, and it will launch the calculator in few more seconds. So here we are, you can say the calculator, and if you go to you can see little like remote desktop icon here under the calculator, and if you go to task manager, you can see the calculator is running on different server, which is server name mentioned here. And if you go to task manager of the server, and if you want to like verify, go here, and you can see user 01 is also login from the server to the server from client machine, which we are using Windows 7. And if you go here, you can see Windows calculator is open here. So this is some idea about the like viewing the application. And if you want to kill the application from here also, you can kill the application from server as well. So I'm going to end task, and that will close the application here. You can verify the calculator is closed now. And if you want to launch it again, you have to click on it, and you can see now it's launching like a boom. If you click on calculator, it will launch in a fraction of seconds. So this is all about like you can say default settings. So let's check out few more things under the like remote desktop services. You can see here we have a panel here, like from the main page you can say setup and remote desktop service deployment. If you want to add, you can add like a session host server. If you want to add, you can put the IP address here and the details. Let me maximize it. So you can scan the server and add here, so it will come to here like deployment server. We have only one deployment server for now, and you can create the session collections, as well as like you can proceed with the name and RD session host, user group, user disk, and these settings. So I'm going to show you the default one. Under the servers, you can verify we have one server only and remote desktop services installation, and the status is online. If you scroll a little bit down, you can see the services which is running on this server: remote desktop and desktop connection managers, connection broker, remote desktop services, and remote desktop management. So if you scroll a little bit down, and if you want to add few more, and need to go a little bit down, and here we have performance we have stopped. So if you want to start the performance counter, you can start from here, waiting for data. So it will log your like performance data as well as for the server. And here role and features, you can see the remote desktop 4 roles are installed, and if you want to add new role, you can click on add role and features, click next, and you can go with the remote desktop service installations, click next, and you need to like a quick start, select the quick start, and now you can see session based desktop deployment is already installed on this server, so it will give you only one option, virtual machine based desktop deployment. And if we want to use the same server as a virtual machine desktop deployment as well as, so we can select this option and click next, and let me show you one more screen further, so it will give you like few detail. You can say it will ask for like virtual hard disk for the template, these details, so cancel here. I'm not going to do this in this video, you have to wait for next video for these settings. And under the collection you can see we have one collection is automatically created, quick session collection, and if you want to check out, here is our server collection. You can remove the collection. If you want to add a new collection, you have to go here, you have to go create new collections, session collection, and edit deployment properties as well as. So we have like few more details, certification, and if you want to install the certificate you have to use this to install the certificate. And if like these details you can check out. And under the quick session collection I want to show you, you can see here we have a remote like the first thing, session collection type, session, resource type, resource. Under the resource you can verify the remote app program, and here you can see user group. Under the user group you can see domain users. It means the application, the collection is available for all the domain users. So if you want to edit this, restrict for a single group or single user, you can add from here, like you can put the group name and add, you can remove the domain users here. So the application which is published here is accessible for single, the collection is available for the respective group or users only. So if you want to check these setting, like in the disconnect session, never 1 minute, 2 minutes, you can set active session limits however you want to see. Set ideal session limit, like if you set to 10 minutes, it's like kill the session after 10 minutes. Under the security you can see the like you can say the set the client security mechanism, load balancing. If you want to like add few more session limit, you can limit the session like 300 session. And relevant weight, we have 100% on this server, because if we add one more server we can define like 50% for each server. So client setting, you can see these you can if you don't want to map the drive for the client, then you can uncheck these details, you can verify. So that's all for now, and I'm going to apply this one because I did some changes, like you can say load balancing. So it's applying the settings, click OK, and now I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to like unpublish remote application first. So I'm going to unpublish Word, so it will be not available for my users. You can say WordPad is available, so I'm going to unpublish this. So here is the way, unpublishing remote app program. So now you can verify it's unpublished. And if we go to client machine and refresh the page, you can see like once the page is refreshed, WordPress is not more WordPad is no more available. So it's just refreshing. So here you can see WordPress is no more. So I'm going to show you how to how to publish MS Office program. So first thing, I need to install the MS Office in my server. So if you go to like appwiz.cpl, you can see I have not installed MS Office on this server right now. So I'm going to install the MS Office first. Under the setting, I'm going to mount the ISO file of MS Office on my server. So here it is, MS Office 13 Pro Plus, and apply. Okay, and now I'm going to launch the computer. This computer, MS Office setup. So here we are, and I accept the term of license agreement and customize. I'm going to install only three program: Excel, Word and PowerPoint. So I'm going to disable everything on this server, like PowerPoint need to be installed, so leave it, and don't want. So Excel, PowerPoint and Word. So click on install now. So it will install the all three software in our server. So you can say installation is started. So just wait for few minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes is done. Once it's done the installation, we will proceed with the further. Here you can see MS Office installation is complete. Click on close, and now you can launch the Word. You can see from here MS Word. Use recommended setting and accept. So we can close it, and now you need to go here on the same collections. I'm going to add few more app here. So publish remote app programs, retrieving a list of remote app that is available for publishing. So it will take some time to give you the all list of application which can be shared by on this server. So here we need to select Excel 2013, PowerPoint, and finally Word 2013. Click next, and here we have selected the all three applications, and click on publish. So it will take some time. Please wait while the remote program that's selected being published on the collection. So just wait for a few more seconds. So we are done with this. You can close it, and now you can verify the all three applications are published, and go to client machine. Just refresh the web page. So it will load again the all application list which is available for users 01. So here we have application like Excel, Word, PowerPoint available on server. Click on Word 2013, click on connect. So it will ask the like the users. You need to put domain name first, and put the password here, and click on OK. Minimize it. So it's launching the word first time, so it will take few seconds. Here you can see the word is launched, and now you can see close it and launch again. Click on connect. So enter and for soul user 01, put the password. So click on OK. So here we are. So for now we have successfully published the application, and we have successfully accessed the application on client machine. So this is all about the like you can say publishing the report a remote app on the by using the Windows Server 2012 R2. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe me for more videos, and if you have any question, any suggestion related to this, you can post me on my given mail ID. Thank you once again for watching. Bye bye.